Hi guys, this is Tina from Shabbydabbydoodah. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm here yet again with my fabric box. Now I'm hoping that this is going to be the last video working with my fabric scraps box, because to be honest, it's now pretty well whittled down. You know, I'm quite happy with the amount that I've got in here now. It's not overflowing. It's going to fit in my cupboard really nicely. So yeah, I'm quite happy with kind of how it's come along really. So there's just kind of the last thing really that I thought that we would come along and just make some little pieces using some bits of lace. So obviously I've bought some lace along that wasn't in my scraps bin, so I'm just kind of chopping that off ready now. So I'm just going to, trim that down. Oops, like that. Okay, and then I'm going to use these safety pins. Now, oops, not the what do you call them, paper clips, but the safety pins. Now these are kilt pins, so I ordered these. I'm pretty sure that I got these from Amazon. They're nice sturdy ones, and they came obviously in silver. I have you know, faux rusted these using the patina paints, which I have done a video, and hopefully the video's already gone up, but if it hasn't, then it's coming. And then I've got some beads here. So I'm hoping I'm going to be able to thread the beads onto the pins. Now I have to say, I'm now kind of looking at them and thinking, oh, the beads look like they've got quite small holes. So yeah, I might find that this is not going to work quite so well. Oh, there we go. So fingers crossed they're going to work okay. Oh my gosh, if I don't just drop them all first, that is. So yeah. So I'm just going to kind of thread on a bunch of different pearls. Okie dokie. I should probably put my glasses on for this, to be honest, because yeah, I'm struggling already to see. So, and then hopefully, I'm guessing the smaller beads have smaller holes, right? So that's probably going to be as small as I can go, because I'm pretty sure that the much smaller ones are not going to fit on. Oh, that one did, which was surprising. Okay, so that's my pin. Now, I hadn't really thought this through, because I was then thinking I would pin it onto my fabric, but obviously that's on the outside of the pin. So yeah, now wondering. So what I'm thinking is we can hold it down on our fabric like this. So let's do first one. So I'm going to just take this. Now this is some slightly thicker fabric, which I think is, you know, hopefully going to be quite ideal as a base. So I'm just going to cut some down here, like that. And again, I'm trying not to be too, you know, accurate in, I don't know, shapes and sizes. Just want to kind of have a, you know, an eclectic feel to this. So like that, and then just going to kind of layer up a couple of fabrics on there. So for this one, I might just do this polka dot fabric, I think this one. And again, just going to kind of go in and then hopefully just, you know, tear that down there. Just going to do it at this end, tear it down here because it's kind of fraying there. Right, and then, because I obviously now can't really pin it to my fabric, which actually that's fine, because to be fair, if I had pinned it, I was a little bit worried that it was going to be a bit lumpy and bumpy. So I think this is going to work better doing this anyway. And then I'm going to put some lace in there as well, I think, so as it looks, you know, really pretty. So I'll just have to trim that down slightly thinner. Okay, and yeah, just going to kind of layer that over. So all we've got then is a little sort of bunch of pieces there with the pin. Now, you might want to kind of vary it around, you know, how you actually have it on there. But I thought this would be really quite pretty to have on the, you know, corner of a page or on a cover or something like that. So just going to pin it down or glue it down. Again, I'm just using my hot glue, like that. Okay, and then just going to try and glue the pin down. Oops. So yeah, I need to be a bit careful on the next one. So this is the first one I've done, so hopefully I'm going to get a bit better at this as I go along. Now I'm just going to cut this around here now. Like that. Okay, but then what we've got is this cute little piece that I just thought we could then put, you know, on the edge of a page, or, you know, on the cover, anywhere at all. And that would just look, you know, really sort of super cute and pretty. So let me see if I have anything that I can pull in to kind of demonstrate what this would look like, because probably just looks a bit of an eyesore at the moment. But let's just bring in this, for instance. Now, I'm not suggesting I would put it on this because, of course, it's a bit bulky. But, you know, you could kind of just have it on the corner, or, you know, on the top. You could have it as a tab for a tag, things like that. Or, you know, like I say, on the cover or something like that of a journal. I just think these would make quite nice little embellishments. And it feels really lovely in your hands because it's quite hefty. And, yeah, quite solid. It feels really nice. So that's that one. Now, obviously, they're going to vary, you know, in appearance, depending on what you put on them. So let's do another one and do some, you know, hopefully different colours. So let's have some of this pretty kind of, I don't know, faux satiny type stuff. Just need to make that smaller. Okay. Oh. Probably should put my beads on first. So again, now, not sure how this is going to go because my blue ones are all quite small. So let's just fingers crossed that they're going to actually thread on. Okay. For a horrible minute, I thought, I think the holes are going to be too big. Too small to actually go onto the pin at all. But yeah, luckily they did work. I wonder if I've got any bigger blue ones. Oops. Smaller blue ones, not bigger. Not that one. Okay. So, and you can vary them, obviously, the amount of little beads that you have on there. But I'm just kind of thinking like that. Now, this fabric could even have the other way, to be honest. So I'm just going to ink this up. So it's got a bit of a grungy thing going on. And then what I might do is put a little bit of lace underneath. Like here. Okay. And then thread my fabric through like that. Oh, how gorgeous does that look? I mean, to be honest, it's not even finished, but it looks lovely, doesn't it? So again, just going to then take another little bit of lace, and I'm just going to ink that up this time. And I'm going to just thread that through the other way. Oh my goodness. Like that. So, I mean, these are completely no-sew, you know, yep, no-sew, no drama, no anything. How pretty does that look? So again, just going to glue that down like that. Now, hopefully this is going to all kind of glue. So sorry about that. Just luckily I heard my phone bleep and it appeared it had run out of, you know, storage. So yeah, hopefully I've deleted, you know, sufficient amount of videos now that it's going to be able to work. So yeah, it was just luck that I heard it, to be honest, because, you know, don't always kind of hear when it just clicks off like that. So yeah, because sometimes it just doesn't seem to really make any noise. It just seems to have a mind of its own. But yeah, luckily that time it did. There we go. So that's that one. Now, you could always also run a stitch down there. You don't have to have it, you know, as it is here, glued. You could, you know, you could stitch it. But how gorgeous is that? I mean, that's just going to look so pretty, isn't it? You know, on a page. I'm so sorry about my hands, by the way. I've just filmed another video doing lots of patina in. So, yeah, I do apologise. So, yeah, this is quite a good one to kind of get through a whole bunch of scraps. So, again, just going to kind of cut this down. You know, I'm thinking kind of something a bit thicker, you know, like this as your base works quite nicely. So let's just put these down and let's do kind of like 3 at a time, shall we? Probably been a bit ambitious there, 3 at a time. Yeah, probably a bit ambitious, but let's give it a try. Okay, let's get rid of those scraps. So I love the blue, so I might just do another blue one. I mean, really, I should do another 2 blue ones because then, of course, I've got rid of this entire scrap. So perhaps I should do, yeah, perhaps I should do that. I was trying to be a bit more interesting and not just do the same. But, you know, thinking from a practical point of view of getting rid of, you know, pieces, it probably is beneficial to get rid of the same pieces, if you see what I mean. So, yeah, let's get that there. Right. And then we had lace, didn't we? So let's just take some lace, put that down next. Like that. I mean, you could do this with regular safety pins. You don't have to use those kilt pins. I just thought that they were a bit more of a statement than the safety pins. And actually, I also had bought some safety pins, you know, actually a couple of years ago now, but, you know, since doing junk journals. And to be honest, the quality of the safety pins was so poor, you know, they were just so flimsy and awful that I thought, well, to be honest, you know, they're just not kind of up to the job. That might have just been my, you know, my badge. I don't know. I did get them from eBay, and that's not to detract from eBay because, you know, eBay is obviously super handy for lots of things. But yeah, they just weren't very good. So I just thought, actually, I'm going to try the kilt pins because I thought perhaps they would be, well, I mean, obviously they're going to be sturdier, you know, but perhaps they'd actually be quite interesting looking as well because they're attractive, aren't they? So, yeah, that was kind of the only reason why I've picked those over a regular safety pin. Right. Let's have one more blue one. Ooh, go through. Right. So again, just put this down here. Like that. Right, definitely need to trim this down. It's very, very long at the back. Okay. So, and again, just going to put that there and then just going to thread this one. And again, just going to ink this up just because I thought that looked quite nice actually with the kind of the ivory and then also the, you know, the darker. Just again, added sort of interest, didn't it? Another layer of interest to it. So let's just move these out of the way. Oops. Go and glue that down. And right, go in this side. Glue it down here. Oh, and then just glue down my safety pin. It's not a safety pin, it's a gilt pin obviously, but you know what I mean. So yeah, glue down my pin there. And you know, I just thought this was a really great way to use up some beads and things because I don't know about you guys, I don't really use beads, you know, for the obvious reasons. I find them very, very fiddly to work with. So, you know, for me, I mean, I don't really buy them, but I have bought them obviously in the past. I have also received some in Happy Mail, you know, which was really kind of people. But yeah, I kind of struggled to then use them because I find them very, you know, very fiddly to use. So I thought this was a really good use of, you know, the scraps and the pins. So, I mean, how gorgeous is that? It's just lovely, isn't it? And, you know, you can have these then whichever way round, you know, sort of suits your project really. So that's another one. Let's do these couple now. So let's just throw in, a different one. So let's do this red one. Okay. So again, I'm quite liking it with the kind of multiple layers, to be honest, of the lace. So yeah, let's just put this lace here, this here. And then again, I'm going to just ink this up because I thought that just looked really pretty, having, you know, different different colours going on. And then just, probably going to regret this because I don't think I don't think I've got really many cream, you know, pearl coloured pearls, if you see what I mean. They're mainly coloured ones. I couldn't tell you why, but that's just, yeah. I mean, most of my pearls actually that are left in here, well, I say most, a lot of them are actually just from old jewellery of mine where, you know, when it's kind of like broken or something, or perhaps I don't wear it anymore, I just de-thread the pearls and then I've, you know, put them in this little tub. So, yeah, that's where kind of a lot of them have come from. But, I mean, don't get me wrong, I have obviously bought some in the past as well. But, yeah, a lot of them have been from old jewellery. Oh, this one's not wanting to go on there. Well, at least we have got some on there, because honestly, when I first opened the box, I thought, oh, actually, I'm not sure they're going to fit on at all, because the holes looked really small compared to the pin. Okay. Yep. And we will just thread that lace through there. Oh my goodness, how gorgeous does that one look? I love how that looks. So, I mean, I guess these are a bit like our button embellishments that we've made in the past. You know, that you can kind of just, yeah, put them at the bottom of a page or, you know, anywhere that you like. I mean, I don't know what we'd really call these, but I guess just pin embellishments. Oops. Sorry, dropped my hot glue gun there. Beady pins. I don't know. Yeah, anyway. They're a little bit like those, aren't they? You know, they're going to kind of be the same type of thing. You know, just something pretty to be able to put on a page. And it's always just nice to have something different, isn't it, in a journal? And to be honest, I mean, it's not too bulky. You can probably see from the side. Sorry about my hand again. I'll just try and turn it over. But you can see from the side, I mean, it's really not that bulky, to be honest. I mean, you could have kind of, I don't know, just a tag that's probably thicker than that. So, you know, they're not kind of too bad. So let's do another one here. Or let's do this green. Okay. You know, and it really is quite a good scrap buster, because my fabric box is, you know, is going down pretty quickly actually doing this. So, yeah, I think they're going to be quite a good one. Right, just going to get rid of that, because actually it could have probably benefited from being ironed, which of course it's not going to have been ironed, you know, heaven forbid. Heaven forbid that I would actually iron something. Yeah, that's just not going to happen, is it? Right, I've got this lace here. I'm just going to kind of tear off. I do love the torn edges on lace. So, yeah, let's just tear it down this side as well. Oh, come on. Okay. So, again, just going to ink this up. Oops. Right, so we can do some green beads this time, which is going to be nice. So, yeah, I mean, I know this is the wrong colour green. Of course, it's, you know, it's not the right colour at all. But, I mean, I'm hoping that, you know, once it's on there, it will kind of tone anyway. And, you know, will look okay. Oh, that's not wanting to go on now either. Don't know whether it's me, but, yeah, I seem to have now sort of attracted the ones that now aren't wanting to really go on. So, very strange. Okay, sorry about that glue that's now stuck all over my hand. Isn't this a gorgeous colour green? I mean, again, if you watch my channel, you'll know that green is my favourite colour. And just some greens are particularly yummy, aren't they? That's just a yummy colour green. Yummy, yummy. Oh, come on. Come on, go on. Right, that's... Oh, that was a struggle to get that one on. Okay. Oh, how gorgeous does that look? I love how that looks. So again, just kind of putting that on and then just going to glue with my hot glue. Oops, all those layers together. Now I'm just kind of going through and then, you know, they kind of stick through the lace, if you see what I mean. Okay. Now this one, I'm going to just glue this down here like that. And just glue this bit of lace here. like that. Okay. But yeah, I mean, like I say, you could definitely, without a doubt, you could stitch this. I mean, I'm not brilliant on my sewing machine, so I'm definitely better with a hot glue gun. But yeah, there's no reason why you couldn't stitch these. You know, they'd look lovely. But how gorgeous are these? I just love them. Really, really love them. So let's just do a couple more. So I've got this here. Again, just going to, you know, tear that down. Oops. Oh, she says, but no, I'm not strong enough. Not strong enough to tear that down. Oh, what a wimp. What a wimp. Okay, right, let's use some of this. Because we've not done a pink one yet. Okay. And then let's just tear that one. Okay. Oh, this is nice. Yeah. Loving how this one's going to look. Sometimes, you know, you just drawn to a fabric, aren't you? That's a bit how I am with this. It's very pretty fabric. So, you know, it was going to look nice, wasn't it? Because, of course, how could it not? It's lovely. Right, just wondering whether I might have a bit of net kind of hanging out somewhere here. Yeah, maybe kind of like, oh, no. No, 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 don't like that at all. Let's scrap that idea. Okay, and then just go... Oh, I've actually got quite a few different fabrics in here that obviously I'd kind of not really realised that I had. So yeah, definitely gonna be making a few more of these. So right, okay. So again, I'm going to just, I think, ink this. And I'm going to pull in some of that ivory as well, because I think that looked nice. So yeah, I mean, obviously this ivory is not in my scraps bin, but it kind of needs the layered lace, I think, because that first one that I didn't layer kind of an extra layer of lace. And actually, I just felt there was something kind of lacking on that one. I think the other ones came together much better where they had, you know, like 4 layers, to be honest. So yeah, let's just stick with the 4. I think is like a winning combination. The winning formula. Yeah, like that. Okay. So this one, I can have some pink beads. Oh, gosh. Oh, that one's hole is absolutely tiny. Can you see? There's no way that one's going to squeeze onto the stick, which is very annoying because I'm not sure I've got any other big pink ones whatsoever. Got these, but these are very deep pink, which, you know, that's probably not really, yeah, not really quite right. They're too pink. Oh, I've got this one. Can't really see. Oh, yep. Oh, that's good. Yep, that just literally just squeezed on there. Oh dear. Okay. I think, have we got another big one? Because another big one would be good. Is that same big one I picked up just now? Because it had the same minuscule hole, I must say. Oh gosh, so's that one. Look, what's wrong with those? Why are they so tiny? Yeah, that's weird, isn't it? I don't know why they're so tiny like that. You know, they're quite a big bead, and then they've got the most ridiculously small hole ever. Wonder whether if I just poke it through. No. I wondered whether it was kind of more like the coating on the outside of the bead had kind of covered up the outside of the hole, and whether it would just then open up, but no. Don't think it is. Don't think it is at all. Right, do I want that colour on there, or is that... Oh, it's just a bit weird, isn't it? Yeah, a little bit on the weird side. Okay, right. Oh, I love how this is. It's gorgeous, isn't it? So again, just put my lace through. Oh, I mean, how beautiful does that look? It's just really delicate and very feminine and pretty, isn't it? So, yeah. So I'm just going to, oops. glue this down through those beads. Can't pick this up for some reason. It's, yeah. There we go, right. It's at risk of knocking my glue off again. Right, there's that one. And then just on the other side. Like that, okay. Oh, how pretty is that? Love that. Do love a bit of pink. I know not pink is really everyone's cup of tea, but yeah, I do like a bit of pink, to be honest. Bit of a pink person, really. Okay, there's that one. And all right, let's bring in some of those others, because yeah, as I went through here, I thought, oh, actually I've got a few different really pretty fabrics. I've got the stripy, I've got this. Oh, this might not going to be working quite so brilliantly, but because it's only very tiny, you know, it's very thin. Oops. Oh gosh. Oh, and very fraying, if you can see that. It's, yep, fraying everywhere. Not quite so ideal. Oh, it's like stuck all over me. Right. Okay, I've got this, which again, this is going to work nicely for a sort of base piece. So let's just cut that down. Might be able to get 2 out of this. So let's just squish them down like that. Okay, let's take another bit of lace to put down on the base. Lace on the base. That one, that one. Oh, come on. Right, so yeah. So we've got that one, and then this one here. Okay, and let's put this over. I mean, I'm not sure about this, to be honest, because this is very, very thin. You know, I'm not sure how it's going to be, but just wondering whether we could have kind of like a couple like over, and then maybe another piece of lace over the top. So yeah, I don't know. Let's just give it a try and see. I mean, it can only either look really good or really bad, can't it? So it's worth a try. Right, what have I done with my inking tool? There it is. Okay. So let me just ink this one up. Oh, that's quite pretty, isn't it? Do we think that's nice, or is that just a bit weird? Well, this is quite nice. And the other thing is, actually, I can use my, what do you call it? You know, the brighter pink beads. Not mine at all, but the brighter pink beads that, you know, I said just now, oh, they're too bright. I can actually get to use those, actually. So, yeah, it's going to be a good one to go for. So, let's just glue that down there. Right. And actually, I could even kind of have it like that, couldn't I? Yeah, perhaps we'll just kind of glue this one down here. And then we can still just have the lace going through the safety pin. Okay, let's have a look. Right, that's that one. And then, again, just open our pin. So, yeah, we can use some of these deeper pink ones now, because I seem to have an abundance of those. Always good if you can use the ones you seem to have most of, isn't it? That's no bad thing. Oh, I don't want to have it just kind of looking like it's stripy down there. So, yeah, let's just get a couple of ivory ones on, I think. Oh, where is the hole? Honestly, they're so tiny, you just can't see at all, you know, where the actual hole is. I'm so sorry for jogging the table on kind of, yeah, hunting around. Oh gosh, these are gonna... yeah, I didn't think that was going to want to go on, because of course they're very tiny beads, which would suggest tiny hole, although it doesn't necessarily follow, as we saw with that other massive bead with the minuscule hole. Okay, right. Let's put these up a bit. Right, where did I put that lace that I just inked? Oh, it's here. Like that. Oh, that one's gorgeous, isn't it? Yeah, I love that one. Oops. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, dear. Right. Thinking we'll have it like that. Actually, thinking now we'll have it like that. I mean, it probably really doesn't matter, to be honest. It's, you know, no one's going to be really paying that much attention to which way round this is going to be, but, you know. Oh, oops, come on. Move that out of the way. Oh, come on. Oh, every time I move, everything's getting stuck. I've got, you know, fabric threads, I've got glue threads, you name it. Threads are everywhere. So, yeah, not really very good. There we go, there's that one. How gorgeous is that? I just absolutely love it. So, yeah, let's put that to one side. Right, I think I've only got one pin left now that I've brought along with me for this. So, yeah, we've got the last one here. So, which one should we do now? Let me just quickly have a look. Oh, I've got this. This is very pretty, this one. Right, so again, obviously this is very screwed up. I, again, should have ironed it, but, you know, that was just not going to happen. So, yeah, let's put this one down. Now, what about on top of some pink stripey? Yeah, maybe like that. Obviously, we're going to have some lace on there as well. So, oh dear, I mean, look at the state of this. Why have I not ironed any of this? Oh, I should be ashamed. My mum would be ashamed, definitely. She would be telling me off. Not telling me off, really, but, you know, saying, oh, fancy going on there when you haven't ironed any of that. That's what she would say. Oh, dear. Okay, right, I'm going to just now trim this down here. Trim and tear. Okay, good. Right. Oops. Oh, that just looks gorgeous like that is, to be honest. It doesn't even need the pin or the beads. It just looks super pretty already, doesn't it? Right, let me just see. I don't know whether I want to have this lace actually on this one. Let's just try and ink it and see. I feel like I'd like to have the, you know, that ivory lace again, but we'll see. We will see, we'll see. Okay, tear off those edge pieces. Oh. Kind of just like the most clumsy person on the planet today. Just don't know what's going on. Oh dear. Right, where's my pin? Oh, I thought, oh, I've lost my pin now. That would just not surprise me, to be honest. I mean, that would just be like, oh, typical me. Right, there we go. Now I'm just going to see whether this might look cute with some more lace, actually. Just because, you know, this is the last one, so let's finish with a bang, shall we? Honestly. Anyone who's not a crafter, if they heard that sentence, they would just think, what are you talking about? Hopefully you guys know what I'm talking about, you know. Finish with a bang. I mean, what I mean is we just love our pieces, don't we? So, yeah, let's just go all out with this last one. That's pretty, isn't it? Okay. I mean, to be honest, I'm not sure really that other piece of lace is really doing a lot in there. Let's just have a look. Yeah, probably don't really need it, to be honest. Right, what colour beads am I going to put on this? Because we've got the kind of green and we've got the pink. This pink is not probably right, is it? although actually it doesn't look too bad. Do I have any blue, big blue ones? No, I don't think I have. I had a bit of a purge and got rid of a lot of my beads because I thought, oh, you know, I've had them for a long time. I'm not really using them. I'll get rid of them. And, you know, like with all these things, we then kind of wish we hadn't, and, you know, we're then wanting to use them. So, yeah, which is ridiculous because, you know, I'd had them for all that time and wasn't using them at all, which was why I was getting rid of them in the first place. And let's face it, I've used all of, like, you know, probably 30 beads today. So it was hardly, you know, it's not a crisis. Not a crisis. I don't need to be panicking, thinking, oh no, I wish I hadn't given those beads away. No, it's still lucky that you did. Because actually, yes, still not really using them, are you? I'm sure that this is not the beads that I kept. I'm sure I had some others that I kept in a different container. And yeah, I couldn't find them. You know, when you picture how you've kept them, it wasn't, you know, it wasn't in this plastic container. I pictured I'd kept them in a jar. I probably moved them during our Tidy Fridays, and of course now I can't find them. You know, I did too much of a good job, and now, yeah, can't find them anywhere. Right, let's just glue this down here. So again, just, oops, put a line of glue there. Okay, and then just a little bit of glue here. Okay. Okay, so, and like I say, I mean, obviously you could stitch these on the sewing machine, or you could just run like a little kind of stitch by hand. I mean, this is a perfect kind of TV night thing, isn't it? If you kind of prepped all your stuff and you layered them all up, you know, say during the day, and then you could take them down whilst watching TV, and then you could just literally stitch your pin into place. You know, that would be kind of perfect thing for whilst you're watching TV, wouldn't it? So let's have a look at the ones that we have done, and then let's just quickly have a look at our fabric scrap box, which I think we have done pretty well with whittling that down. So yeah, this is the box. I mean, if you joined me at the beginning, I think we've only had 4 or 5 episodes, but you know, this was overflowing. I mean, it's now completely flat, so I feel happy with that. And let's pull in all these little pieces that we've just made like that to just kind of show you how they look. Aren't they just gorgeous? And to be honest, I mean, they didn't take 5 minutes to make. You know, we've made tons there in a very short amount of time. I'm just going to quickly bring in like a journal cover to show you how they would look. So this is just something I'm working on at the moment. As you can see, I mean, it's completely undecorated at the moment, but you know, if you were to kind of just have it down there in the corner, how gorgeous is that? I mean, it just finishes it off just beautifully, doesn't it? I'll just show you a couple of the other colours just to kind of give you an idea. You know, you could have them however you like, but I mean, they're just quite pretty, aren't they? And yeah, I mean, I just think it's always quite nice to have little different pieces like this to kind of pop on, you know, like our jabbos that we've made, you know, or else the button embellishments and things that we make. You know, I love having an abundance of things like that to just be able to kind of pull in, because they just add so much, you know, to your journal covers, to your, you know, pages and things like that. I mean, these, for instance, here, we've got these ones. This would look really good here on the edge of this cover. And then if you say, let's say we're using lace or ribbon for your closure, you could just glue some ribbon on and then glue this over the top of your ribbon. And that would be, you know, holding your ribbon in place, whoops, to act as your closure. I mean, obviously I haven't done that and my ribbon's not long enough to actually go around the whole thing. But, you know, just simple things like that. And then that would just finish that cover off perfectly. So yeah, I really hope that you like them. Like I say, I mean, I think they're really, really cute. Feel really happy with my fabric scraps box. And yeah, have fun if you make some of these. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys again soon. Thanks then. Bye.